हेलो एवरीवन, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। ऑडियो विजुअल क्लियर है? कैन यू कंफर्म मी, इज द ऑडियो विजुअल क्लियर? Guys, my voice is audible to you? Can you confirm me? Please mention yes, no in the comment section. I hope my voice is clear. The video is visual to all of you. It is visible, I believe. चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं टुडे सेशन। तो टुडे इज 28th of November. Hi, good morning. Okay. So those who are new to the channel, they can join my Telegram channel by scanning this QR code. Okay, and you'll get all the important PDFs and class related updates. One more thing, we have this banking super elite program, and right now we are offering around 40 to 50% off if you want to join. Okay, and this particular course you would be getting the access to all the important banking exam with just one subscription. Okay, and you'll be getting more than 2000 plus live classes, study notes, PDFs, right, mentorship assistance, everything is there in this banking super elite program, so you can join it. All right, chalo. Okay, सबसे पहले let's revise the yesterday's current affairs. So we have seen that first Sagar Manthan dialogue was held. It was held in New Delhi, and the purpose of this objective of this dialogue was to foster global maritime cooperation. All right, because we know that India is surrounded by ocean from the three sides, and we have multiple countries which are located in the Indian Ocean, and in order to have a cooperation among these countries, they have started this Sagar Manthan dialogue. Okay, I have already told you about the mythological story, right? About the what was Sagar Manthan. Alright, good morning, good morning. Next is Bhunir portal. So in order to conserve the groundwater management, okay, and to manage the groundwater withdrawal permit, so this Bhunir portal was started. Okay. Next was Indian Air Force collaboration. So Ministry of they have signed a memorandum of agreement with ISC Bangalore and FSID to advance defense technologies. Right. So all the defense forces now they are working towards modernizing themselves. So Indian Air Force, they have collaborated with the premier research and development institute of India, that is the ISC Bangalore. Then we have this climate change performance index, in which India was ranked number 10th. Okay, and I've already told you the total emissions from India. If we talk about the total emissions from India, it ranks number third. But if we talk about the per capita emission, we rank very far behind. Okay, and this is a good thing. This is the only ranking in which, if this per capita emission, this ranking, this is the only ranking in which if you lag behind, it means you are doing good. Okay, moving on. Next was SBI Climate Fund. So SBI subsidiary is going to raise 2000 crore rupees for the climate initiatives. All right. So remember this thing. Then we have ICRA GDP forecast. So this is a credit rating agency. It is forecasted that India's GDP is going to grow by 6.5% in the second quarter of financial year 25. And for the entire financial year, the growth rate is 7%. Chalo. Next is Women's Act 2024. So India won its third title by defeating China 1-0 in the final. So Asian Championship Trophy. Okay, this is not Act, that is Asian Championship Trophy. In the last, we have seen that Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. So this was awarded to Daniel Brandbaum and Ali Babu Awad. Okay, so for their work in this Israel-Palestine conflict, they have been awarded this Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. So this is a very important news, को याद रखिएगा आप लोग. चलो. अच्छा, how many of you are appearing for this IBPS PO mains exam on 30th? Any one of you are appearing for IBPS PO mains? Just let me know. Good morning, Kalpan. Good morning, Rohan. ठीक है. अच्छा, आप में से कोई भी अगर अटेम्प्ट कर रहा है तो एक बार प्लीज़ मुझसे कांटेक्ट करिएगा ऑन टेलीग्राम. ओके, आई विल बी नीडिंग सम ऑफ योर हेल्प. चलो. So now today's banking term of the day is negotiable instruments. All right. So what is a negotiable instrument? I believe you all must have seen a check. Okay. Check is like this. Here you put a signature and here you put an amount. So I believe you all have seen a check. So check is one type of a negotiable instrument. So a negotiable instrument is basically a written document that guarantees the payment of a specific amount of money to the bearer. If you hold, let's say, if person A, he has sold 50,000 rupees of some product to person B. Okay, this is person A, this is person B, and person B has handed over a 50,000 rupees check to person A in the name of person A. So the bearer of this check is person A. Okay, he is getting this check. Now he can go to the bank and get the money, right? So person B has given a written document that guarantees the payment of 50,000 rupees to the bearer, that is person A here. Okay, and see, this is a legal document. All right, it is backed by a law or an act, you can say, that is Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Right, there are different types of negotiable instrument. We have promissory notes, we have bill of exchange. This bill of exchange is generally used in the trade. Okay, and we have checks. These are the different types of negotiable instrument. And say, remember, there are other types of negotiable instrument, but in the act we have specifically mentioned this three types. All right, and there are specific provision in this act. Let's say if your check gets dishonored. Okay, let's say if person B has given 50,000 rupees check to person A, and let's say he went to the bank and the bank said that this check has been dishonored. Right, like this check has been bounced. It could be due to various reasons, but this bouncing of check can become a criminal offense, and person B can be put into prison for 2 years, or he can be fined for double the amount of the check. Okay, because it is a criminal offense. So every provisions are given in this Negotiable Instrument Act of 1881. That's why it is a very important as well as a legal document. Okay. Good morning, Devrat. Good morning, Dhiren. Right. So remember this thing. These are negotiable instruments. Okay. Any confusion? And these are governed by this Negotiable Instrument Act of 1881. That's why the legal backing. Okay. I hope it is cleared. What are negotiable instruments now? Clear? Acha, see, in our this banking awareness class, I am already taking the classes on these topics in detail. Okay. For example, just let me tell you here only. So because see, I believe many of you have seen that in the check there are 3 numbers written here, right? So do you know what this number represent? Any one of you? See, the first number, okay, the first set of number is known as the check number. The second number, it is I believe a 9-digit code. It is known as MICR, that is Magnetic Ink Character Recognition Code. Third one is your sorry, there are four actually. Third one is your account code, and the fourth one is your transaction ID. Transaction ID, you can say. So like this, there are four set of number. If you have check in your home, go and check. There are four set of numbers written, है ना? And these set of numbers are represented by these things. Okay, so go and check it today. And because see, it is of a very practical use. Either if you are a customer, or let's say if you become a bank officer, you have to deal in checks on a daily basis. Multiple checks will come, and you have to process all those things. So you should know what a check number is, because when you fill, let's say आपको किसी ने check दिया, okay, and you have to deposit that amount in your bank account. So you in that there is a slip in the bank. There is a slip that is known as deposit slip. You have to fill the check number. So you should know out of these four numbers what is the check number. All right. So very very important. अगर घर पे होगा तो आप जाके एक बार देख लेना, ठीक है. So let's start today's current affairs. So Republic of Armenia joins International Solar Alliance as their 104th full member. ठीक है. I believe मैंने cover कराया था 101st member, which was Nepal. So now Republic of Armenia, they have joined the ISA as the 104th full-time member. ठीक है. So remember this thing, and you all know that this International Solar Alliance, it was started by India and France during the Paris Agreement. Okay, COP21 Paris Agreement, which was held in 2015. Okay, and this this agreement was signed on 16 November in Yerevan, Armenia. All right, and Armenia's ambassador to India, Mr. Von Afan, and they have signed this written document and ratification to Mr. Abhishek Singh, who is the head of economic diplomacy in New Delhi. You don't have to remember the name, okay? Just the news. Remember this thing. And earlier, Paraguay has become the 100th full-time member. So remember this thing. And 101st was Nepal. ठीक है. आप लोग मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएंगे who was 102nd and which country was 103rd. ठीक है. Do mention in the comment section. Alright. चलो. After the video है ना, उसको बता देना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Next is, and see, what is the purpose of this International Solar Alliance? So the purpose is to focus on the solar energy development, and for that India is doing multiple things. First of all, the secretariat of this International Solar Alliance, it is in Gurugram. Then Government of India is doing started multiple schemes to promote solar energy. For example, we have this PM Kusum scheme, in which we are providing solar pumps to the farmers. We have this Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, in which we are promoting the rooftop solar installation in the households, right? Also, government is also providing subsidies for the when you are going to purchase a solar rooftop plant. Okay, so government is also doing multiple things in this direction. All right, chalo. Next is Union Minister Jitendra Singh launches Vision initiative to empower underprivileged students. Okay, so here's Mr. Jitendra Singh. In the past few days, we have seen his photo multiple times, है ना? इनका काम है just बस जाओ और चीज़ों को inaugurate करो. Alright, but ठीक है, अच्छी चीज़ है. Clear? So this Vision initiative, remember what is the purpose? The purpose is to bridge the urban-rural gap by offering mentorship, resources, and training opportunities. And this is led by Utsav Foundation. It is a NGO. It is a Haryana-based NGO. Right? So this is going to, and this is going to support more and more students. Clear? Since India is now the third largest startup ecosystem in the entire world, and we are doing these kind of works on a regular basis. We have multiple education app right now. You are also studying on this Oliveboard app, right? So remember this thing. चलो इसको इग्नोर कर देना, है ना. So remember the name of the initiative, that is Vision Initiative. okay, led by Utsav Foundation, which is a NGO, Haryana based NGO. What is the purpose? The purpose is to empower the underprivileged students. ठीक है, उनको एजुकेशन में सपोर्ट करना, स्किल बिल्डिंग एंड इनोवेशंस. ऑलराइट, चल. Next is DIPAM issues revised capital restructuring norm for CPSEs. Very very important. This is a 3-star news. आपको अच्छे से याद रखना है. ठीक है. So DIPAM is what? डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्शन एंड एसेट मैनेजमेंट, ऐसा ही कुछ फुल फॉर्म होता है. ठीक है, राइट. हाँ, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोटेक्शन, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड पब्लिक एसेट मैनेजमेंट, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट and public asset management. And see, this department comes under Ministry of Finance. All right, so this entire department comes under Ministry of Finance. So इन्होंने कुछ नई गाइडलाइंस इशू की हैं फॉर सेंट्रल पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेस. ये गाइडलाइंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक एक करके देखते हैं. सो सबसे पहले वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अपडेट इज द डिविडेंड पेमेंट. We all know that जितनी भी गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, इवन द आरबीआई, दे पे द डिविडेंड टू द गवर्नमेंट. डिविडेंड इज व्हाट? प्रॉफिट का कुछ परसेंटेज दे पे टू द गवर्नमेंट. एंड रिसेंटली आरबीआई has paid the maximum amount of dividend to the government in its entire history. All right, so dividend, so what central public sector enterprise must pay to the shareholders. All right, सो यहाँ पे एक नया रूल आया है दैट CPSE मस्ट पे एटलीस्ट 30% ऑफ देयर प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स और 4% ऑफ देयर नेटवर्थ विच एवर इज हायर. ओके, अर्लियर इट वॉज 5% ऑफ देयर नेटवर्थ. ठीक है, सो रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, they have to pay at least 30% of their profit after tax to the shareholders. All right, so remember this thing. Then the share buyback. So what are share buybacks? It basically means the public sector unit can buy their own share. For example, ONGC can purchase their own shares, right? So who can purchase their own share? Those public sector enterprises whose net worth is over 3,000 crore, they have cash reserve of more than 1,500 crore, and their shares have been trading below their book value for 6 months. भाई ये क्यों किया जा रहा है? बिकॉज सम मेजॉरिटी ऑफ आवर PSUs दे आर लॉस मेकिंग, और उनको प्रॉफिटेबल करने के लिए उनके पास पैसे रहे, राइट, इन ऑर्डर टू मेक देम प्रॉफिटेबल, बिकॉज सिंस मेनी ऑफ देम आर इन लॉस मेकिंग, राइट. So in order to make them more profitable, in order to have them cash surplus, they have initiated this particular initiative. Okay, so this buybacks will help increase shareholder value by reducing the number of share in the market, boosting demand for existing share. And when the demand for existing share will be more, the people will be more interested to purchase, and this will infuse fund in the public sector enterprises, right? So these are some clauses you should know. Next is bonus shares also. So issuing additional free shares to the shareholders. So if a public sector enterprise reserve are 20 times its paid up equity capital, it should issue bonus share to improve stock liquidity. अगर उनके पास if their shares, right, they have to, if they, let's say उनके पास 1 crore का reserve है, okay, it means for, let's say, if the public sector enterprises, it has, let's say, a paid up equity capital of, let's say, 5 lakh rupees. Just imagine 5 lakh rupees. So their reserve should be 1 crore rupees. All right, 20 times more than the paid up equity. Then they have to share extra shares to the shareholder, जिससे liquidity और improve होगी. Okay. So bonus share will attract new investors and make shares more affordable. So if you are attracting investor, it means you are attracting money. Clear? Then we have this stock splits, so dividing the shares into smaller units. See what generally the company do now, after they achieve a certain threshold, right? What they do is they divide their shares. Let's say if I have 500 share of, let's say, company called ONGC, and ONGC is doing good, what they can do is they will say that we are splitting the share. Now it means I'll be having 1000 shares of ONGC because the share has been split. Okay, so इसके लिए भी criteria है that if a CPSE stock price is over 150 times its face value for 6 months, the company can split the share into smaller unit to make them more affordable. Alright, अब जैसे मान के चलो किसी कंपनी के शेयर्स 2000 रुपीज़ के हो गए, राइट, और लेट्स से जब वो स्टार्ट हुआ था इट वाज लेट्स से 20 रुपीज़, राइट, सो मोर देन 150 तो हो ही गया. सो नाउ वन शेयर विल कॉस्ट 2000 रुपीज़, बट 2000 इज अ बिग अमाउंट. Public sector enterprise na, they want to keep their share price affordable. Okay, so what they will do, they will split the share. So now two shares will cost 2000 rupees. Okay, so these are the certain terms and conditions they have now applied on the public sector enterprises regarding their stocks. ठीक है, so इसको quickly आप what you can do, make a short note. Alright, so dividend payment percentage you should remember 4%. Earlier it was 5. Share buybacks option was given if the net worth is more than 3000 crore and cash reserve is more than 1500 crore. Bonus shares, they have to issue the shares if the reserves are 20 times the paid up equity. Stock splits, so if a stock price is over 150 times the face value, they have to split the stocks into smaller units. Alright, so these are the criteria you should remember. Chalo, next is Indian Navy conduct 4th edition of Coastal Defense Exercise Sea Vigil. Vigil is short for vigilant. Okay, so यहाँ पे आपको याद रखना है. So Sea Vigil exercise is a naval exercise. All right, and how much area they are going to cover? So they are going to, it would be spanning across India's 11,000 coastline, right, and 2.4 million square kilometer of exclusive economic zone. What is exclusive economic zone? So this is India, okay, and we know that this is the ocean. It is covered by ocean from all the three sides. So exclusive economic zone is basically distance from the coast जहाँ पे India has the sovereignty, the area or a particular distance from the coast of India up to which India has the exclusive rights to operate, to protect over these international water bodies, right? Because देखो यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं श्रीलंका भी है. So एक particular water limit दे दिया गया है that up to this distance India will be having the rights over these oceanic water, and that is known as the exclusive economic zone, right? So remember this thing. Is it clear, guys? What is EEZ? ये term याद रखना, right? And remember this thing, this Sea Vigil exercise. Clear? And remember the coastline, the coast length of India is around 7,500 kilometers. इसमें including your Andaman Nicobar and the Lakshadweep Islands. चलो. Next is S&P Global CSA ranks Hindalco as world's most sustainable aluminium company. Okay, and Mr. Satish Pai is the MD of Hindalco Industries. So remember the most sustainable industry of aluminium company, that is Hindalco, that is Hindustan Aluminium Company. Alright, और किसने दिया है? S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment Report में आया है, right? So ये याद रख लीजिएगा. And what is the basically the impact? They have reduced the greenhouse gas emission by 19.54%, and they have planned to use 30% of renewable energy by 2030, and they have recycled 85% of their waste in financial year 24. So due to this, they have become the world's most sustainable aluminium company. Yes, around 200 nautical miles. There are certain distance, okay, for this exclusive economic zone up to 200 nautical miles like this distance. India has the exclusive rights. I'll take one session where I'll explain you the exclusive economic zone because it is also divided into multiple territorial area, then international water, like this. There it has been divided into contiguous zone is there, then the international water. I'll explain it in some other class. Chalo. IndusInd Bank and UNICEF, they have partnered for climate resilience. So these kind of partnership, na, you should remember, because they are asking these kind of questions. That which bank has partnered with UNICEF for climate resilience. So remember this thing. So in order to enhance the disaster resilience and climate risk management under this initiative, the name of the initiative is Disaster Resilient Communities and Climate Risk Informed Efficient Administrative Systems. इतना बड़ा नाम याद रखने की आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है. Just remember for disaster management. In short, remember disaster management. IndusInd Bank and UNICEF, they have partnered. All right. So remember this thing. So what is this under this CSR program? It is the part of IndusInd Bank's holistic rural development program with a focus on climate action for better living standards and economic empowerment. So due to this, they have partnered with this UNICEF. And what are the target areas? So they want to improve natural resource management and income generation in 5 districts of Maharashtra. Alright, Dharashiv, Nanded, Chandrapur, Jalna and Wardha. ये आप देख सकते हो. If you want, you can remember it. At least you remember this state name. Okay, and the name of the bank and the international organization. Clear? So one liner जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, ये बस आप याद कर लेना. चलो. Next is Tata Power. It is going to invest 500 crore rupees. No, not United India, children. It is not United India. यूनाइटेड नेशंस है वो, है ना. यूनाइटेड इंडिया नहीं है वो. यूनिसेफ इज यूनाइटेड नेशंस. चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन फंड. चलो. टाटा पावर इन्वेस्ट 500 crore rupees in Noida International Airport for renewable energy projects. So these are these lines in itself is your short note. Okay. So if you want, you can do like this. Tata Power 500 CR Noida International Airport. ठीक है. For here you can mention for clean energy or renewable energy, whatever you want. चलो. So 550 crore rupees in US dollar, it is 66 million US dollar. Okay. So they want to develop solar and wind power capacities. ठीक है. So इसमें आप क्या कर सकते हो? What you can remember is, आपको ये टारगेट से याद करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. what how much energy they want to produce. Alright, just remember the name of the company, the name of the airport and purpose. These three things, these three facts you should remember. Alright, chalo. See, that's why I want you all to make short notes. Otherwise ये पूरा जो आपका this entire content, right, इस पे काम की चीज़ केवल 3 से 4 वर्ड है. But if you are remembering each and everything from this, na, it is not at all required. Clear? But to make you better understand this entire news, we divide it into different segments. Next is Ashoka's University Professor Projit Bihari Mukherjee awarded for 2024 Pfizer Award. Alright, so it is related with awards and recognition. So remember this thing. 2024 Pfizer Award has been given to Professor Projit Bihari Mukherjee from Ashoka University. Okay, and he has published a book known as Brown Skins, White Coats, Race Science in India. Basically, this book is basically about the race of India, because in India we have multiple race. Okay, so we have proto-Australoids of the Odisha, right? We have the Negritos in this Andaman Nicobar tribals are there. So different races there. We have this Mongoloid race from the northeast. Like this, we have multiple races. Okay. In geography, Mr. B. Guha, there is a famous geographer, Guha, B. Guha. He has given the racial presence in India. How many races are present in India? Okay. And every race have different facial characteristic, bodily characteristic. Okay. Remember this thing. So he has awarded this brown skin coats for this book. Alright. and this book was published in 2023 by University of Chicago Press. Now this is a big accomplishment. Okay. And who is the awarding body? The body which is going to who is awarded this is History of Science Society. All right. So remember this thing. And his work shed light on the connection between the scientific practices and racial ideologies during the colonial era in India. All right. And we know that Britishers, they discriminated us on the basis of our race. All right. So about this Pfizer award, you should remember that this was established in 1958 by Pfizer Incorporation. Okay. And purpose is it recognizes exceptional books on the history of science. Focus of Pfizer award is history of science. All right. And this prize consists of a medal and $2,500. So remember this thing. Chalo. Now let's do the practice question very quickly. Get ready, guys. A, B, C, D. Which country became the 104th full-time member of ISA? Armenia, Paraguay, Indonesia, Sri Lanka. A, B, C, D. Right. Armenia has recently become the 104th. B is the correct answer. आप लोग मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताओगे आफ्टर द वीडियो who are the 102nd 103rd country to join the International Solar Alliance. After the video आप लोग मुझे बताना. Next is which organization initiated the Vision Initiative, recently launched by Dr. Jitendra Singh. So which NGO? Correct answer A, B, C, D. Right, good, Kalpan, excellent. Correct answer is Utsav Foundation, right? So this is an Haryana-based NGO who has now started its Vision Initiative for the underprivileged children. Next is what is the minimum percentage of profit after tax that CPSEs is what Central Public Sector Enterprises pay as dividend to the shareholder under the revised guidelines. So what is the percentage? So the correct answer is C, 30%. All right. So remember the 30% profit after tax or 4% of their net worth. All right. Earlier it was 5% of their net worth, but now 4% of their net worth. Excuse me. So 30% of their profit after tax. All right. Chalo. Which Indian company has been ranked as the world's most sustainable aluminium company by S&P Global CSA ranking? So correct answer is Vedanta, Hindalco, JSW Steel or Nalco. Nalco is National Aluminium Company. Right, B is the correct answer. Hindalco has been awarded. अच्छा guys, बहुत सारे students were saying sir, what is CPSE? So CPSE is Central Public Sector Enterprise. इसको या फिर आप बोल सकते हो PSUs, right? जैसे आपके BHEL is there, BEL हो गया, ONGC is there, right? NTPC, SAIL, clear? Like this, these are the public sector enterprises. Okay, focus is on manufacturing. Chalo. So B is the correct one. Who from India was awarded 2024 Pfizer Prize for their contribution to the history of science? So A, B, C, D, correct answer. So the correct answer here is yes. Good. Professor Bihari Mukherjee. Okay, from Ashoka University. All right. Great. Chalo. Now one homework question for you all. Which organization has partnered with UNICEF to enhance climate resilience and disaster risk management in India? So आप लोग मुझे after the video tell me in the comment section. Clear? चलो guys. Anyone any kind of doubt? अगर कोई भी doubt है तो do join my telegram channel. This is my telegram channel QR code है ना. यहाँ से आप इसको scan करके you can join it. All right. I'll share all the important PDFs there. आई बिलीव कल का पीडीएफ मैंने शेयर नहीं किया था, और डिड आई शेयर yesterday's current affair? Did I share the current PDF? Chalo, I'll do that. I'll do that today if I haven't. Okay. Okay then. Hello guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'll share that. All right. No, don't worry. I'll share today's PDF as well as yesterday's PDF. Okay. So don't worry, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Acha, one more thing. Today, from around 2 p.m. From 2 p.m. onwards, I'll be taking one marathon session for current affairs of July, August, and September. All right. So I'll be taking the session from 2 p.m. Before that, from 12 p.m., Sheetal ma'am is going to take for October, November. All right, September, October, November. She's be taking, and from 2 p.m. I'll be taking for July, August, and September. So do join it. All right. Okay, guys. Take care. Have a great day, and Jai Hind, everyone.